Welcome to Talking Trash, and today we're back at the Becker County Transfer Station and Demolition Landfill with Matt Dretch, and we're talking about this dumping pad that we have here. And last week we talked about a list of things that people should try and keep out of their trash because it can't go to the Perm Resource Recovery Facility. Can you remind us what that list is, please?
Sure, I have that list here, Sandy. And just to reiterate, this is the stuff that goes into your curbside trash, your little dumpsters, and your farm dumpsters too. This is a quick recap of that list. Hazardous waste, of what should not go into those little dumpsters that the garbage man with the compactor truck picks up. Okay. Hazardous waste, explosive waste, radioactive waste, steel banding, animal, fish, or fowl remains, paints and solvents, used oil and filters, propane tanks, hospital waste, tires, electronics, furniture, large machinery parts, meaning large steel parts. If it doesn't fit into your garbage can, don't put it in there. Or steel shafts or hardened steel, large metal items, steel fence materials, demolition or building materials, pesticides, insecticides, large PVC items in large amounts, and infectious waste. We don't want to put that into that curbside pickup. We will take it here, though. We have different areas for it, like we've talked in the past. And like we talked in our last episode, this pad here is what's going to be going to our Fargo landfill. And somebody's loading right now. And what we're doing with that is a lot of the contractors will come in with items in their dump trailers and dump trucks. And they can't go into the demolition. They can't go get burnt. They get dumped onto that slab behind us. And then that track hole back there, he'll separate the items out of that. He'll separate the demolition out of it and go to the demolition pile as much as we can get. The concrete out to go get ground so we can recycle that. We've done an episode on that. And then any metal items, because the metal items are actually a commodity for the county. We sell those in large amounts. And when you come out, we'll decipher where the things need to go. And then if all else fails, we'll dump onto the slab and we'll separate that. But with our contractors, if we still have time, their best bet is, if they're coming out with demolition, keep all that demolition together and keep your garbage separate from it. It's going to be to your best advantage fiscally to do that, to keep it separated, because you don't want us to be separating it if you don't have to. The best thing to do is when you're loading your trailers, contractors, load the like items together.
So my question is, when we're separating things like this, let's say we have tarps in there or hoses or couches or mattresses, why can't they go to the Perm Resource Recovery Facility? Why do we want to send them to the Fargo Transfer Station?
Well, those kind of things, they can't be burnt. They have a trammel there or a screening system. You've done a show on that. That gets hung up into their way they prepare that there. And then I believe that there's the emissions also with that they have to make sure that they comply with the MPCA rules, EPA rules with the emissions. And a lot of those things just don't work.
Okay. And so with the other things that you mentioned, the paints and the pesticides and the solvents and the concrete and the demo, it's stuff that we already recycle here. And so that doesn't need to go into your trash. We want to recycle that. We want to capture that out. The less we send to Perm, the better. It's more expensive to burn it than it is to recycle it. So we want to capture as much as we can out of the waste stream that we can recycle and then incinerate the rest.
Right. And just to reiterate, a lot of you people know, a lot of that stuff is free. They don't even have to pay for it. You just got to come out with it. All that metal and insecticides, household pesticides, and paint products, there's no charge for a lot of these items that they can bring out.
So if you have any questions, give the transfer station a call. It's 218-847-7. Let's start again. 218-847-6382. Have a great day.